Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om 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 Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. Hari Om, pranams to you all. So we will just go through Srimad Bhagavad Gita, chapter 12, Bhakti Yoga. So first we will chant the slokas, then we will go through the chapter. Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha. Adha Dvadashodhyayah Bhakti Yoga. Arjuna Vacha Evam Satatayuktaye Bhaktasvam Paryupasate Ye Chapyaksharam Teshanke Yoga Vittamaha. Sri Bhagavanu Vacha Maya Veshamano Yema Nitya Yukta Upasate Sraddhaya Parayopetaha Te me Yukta Tamamataha Ye Tvaksharamanirdesyam Avyaktam Paryupasate Sarvatra Gamachintyancha Kutasthamachalam Dhruvam Samniyamyendriya Gramam Sarvatra Samabuddhayah Te prapnuvanti mameva Sarvabhutahite rataha Klesodhikatarastesham Avyaktasaktachetasam Avyaktahi gatir dukham Dehavadbhiravapyate Yetu sarvani karmani Mayi sanyasya matparaha Ananyenaiva yogena Mam dhyayanta upasate Teshamaham samudharta Mrotyu samsara sagarat Bhavami nachirat partha Mayyaveshita chetasa Mayyeva mana adhastva Mayi buddhim niveshaya Nivasishyasi mayyeva Ata urdhvam na samsayah Adha chittam samadhatum Na shaknoshi mayi sthiram Abhyasa yogena tataha Mamichhaptum dhananjaya अभ्यासेऽप्यसमर्थोऽसि मत्कर्म परमो भव मदर्थमपि कर्माणि कुर्वन् सिद्धिमवाप्स्यसि अधैतदप्यशक्तोऽसि कर्तुं मद्योगमाश्रितः सर्वकर्मफलत्यागं ततः कुरु यतात्मवान् श्रेयो हि ज्ञानमभ्यासात् ज्ञानाध्यानं विशिष्यते ध्यानात् कर्मफलत्यागः त्यागाच्छान्तिरनन्तरम् अद्वेष्टा सर्वभूतानां मैत्रः करुण एव च निर्ममो निरहङ्कारः समदुःखसुखक्षमी सन्तुष्टः सततं योगी यतात्मा दृढनिश्चयः मय्यर्पितमनो बुद्धिः यो मद्भक्तः स मे प्रियः यस्मान्नो द्विजते लोकः लोकान्नो द्विजते च यः हर्षामर्षभयोद्वेगैः मुक्तो यः स च मे प्रियः अनपेक्षः सुतिर्दक्षः उदासीनो गतव्यदः सर्वारम्भपरित्यागी यो मद्भक्तः स मे प्रियः यो न हृष्यति न द्वेष्टि न शोचति न काङ्क्षति शुभाशुभपरित्यागी भक्तिमान् यः स मे प्रियः समशत्रौ च मित्रे च तथा मानापमानयोः शीतोष्णसुखदुःखेषु समसङ्गविवर्जितः तुल्यनिन्दास्तुतिर्मौनी सन्तुष्टो येन केनचित् अनिकेतस्थिरमतिः भक्तिमान् मे प्रियो नरः ये तु धर्म्यामृतमिदं यथोक्तं पर्युपासते श्रद्धधानामत्परमाः भक्तास्तेतीव मे प्रियाः। ॐ तत्सदिति श्रीमद्भगवद्गीतासु उपनिषत्सु ब्रह्मविद्यायां योगशास्त्रे श्रीकृष्णार्जुनसंवादे भक्तियोगो नाम द्वादशोऽध्यायः। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। So now we will just go through the Srimad Bhagavad Gita chapter 12, Bhakti Yoga. The 11th chapter ended with the last verse, that is the 11th chapter, last verse, connected with the 12th chapter. Mat karma krut, mat paramaha, mat bhaktaha, sanga vivarjitaha, निर्वैरस्य निर्वैरः सर्वभूतेषु यस मामेति पांडव. That is how it is. मत्कर्म कृत मत्परमा मद्भक्तः मत्संग विवर्जितः निर्वैर सर्वभूतेषु यस मामेति पांडव. That was a sloka in 11th chapter, 55th verse. So I am not asking you whether you remember it or not, but this is a very important connection for this chapter. This chapter, 12th chapter and 11th chapter ending, that 55th sloka is very much connected. That is why we chanted this verse. So this is the last verse, 11th chapter. 11th chapter has a totally 55 verses. That is Vishwarupa Darshana Yoga. So this is the 55th verse. Then let us see what does this verse say. What is the meaning? Mat karma krit. Mat means me, the Lord, the soul, the Atma, the subtle mysterious power. One who does actions for me. So one who does the actions for that power of God, which is there in everybody and everything. This is the famous Karma Yoga. Actions for the Lord, for the happiness of the Lord. We won't do for ourselves, because in everybody and everything, He is only seated. So all our activities to be done for the Lord. That is called Karma Yoga. Yoga means union with God. The Lord is my boss. I am His servant. The Lord is my boss. I am His servant. I am doing everything for Bhagavan. Whomever I serve, Papa Mataji used to say, whomever you serve, you are serving Him only, because He is seated in everybody in the form of life principle. He has given me the strength. He has given me life. Everything He has given. Whatever I have, that is because of God, because of that higher power. So He has given me the strength. He has given me life. Everything He has given. So I offer everything what He has given through my actions. I offer everything what He has given. I express it as my devoted activities unto Him. I express it as my devoted activities unto Him. So whatever I do, with devotion, with love. So I offer everything what He has given. I express it as my devoted activities unto Him. Mat karma krit. That is what is called mat karma krit. Then mat paramaha. Here again you see me is coming. Me means M capital, that is self. Mat means mat paramaha. Having me as the highest altar of devotion, dedication and worship. Meaning consider me to be the goal to be reached in life. Me means the self. So our goal to be reached is the self. Mat paramaha. So there is a clarity about what one should gain. Mat paramaha. So that is clarity of the intellect. Mat bhaktaha. That bhakti refers to the heart. Bhakti should come from the heart, not from the mind. The bhakti refers to the heart. One is the head, another is the heart, as love. Mad bhaktaha. Again you see here, I is coming, that self. So everywhere me, meaning Bhagavan is saying unto me your actions. Me as the goal, highest goal of life. Me as the altar of love. And then Sangha Vivarjitaha, free of attachment. How you should do all activities without getting attached. Without attachment. Free from attachment to the results of the actions. I should not get attached to the results of the actions. Phal. Nirvairaha sarva bhuteshu. Without any enmity or hatred for anyone. No enmity or hatred towards anyone, not only human being. Such a person, Mameti Pandava, he reaches me means to the self, to God. That person realizes the God, the self. the truth. The one who is this way finally reaches me. So this is how Bhagavan has concluded the 11th chapter. So with a call unto devotion unto him, Bhagavan has concluded the 11th chapter. Now when we hear Bhagavan saying himself, me, what is this me which Bhagavan is telling? Bhagavan Sri Krishna is standing in front of Arjuna. So there is a concrete form of the Lord Bhagavan. When this Bhagavad Gita is going on, Lord Krishna is standing in front of Arjuna only. No? So there is a concrete form of the Lord Bhagavan. Arjuna was lucky. Arjuna was lucky in the sense during the time of Avatara of Bhagavan, when Bhagavan was there in the physical form, in the physical presence, Arjuna had not only darshana. Arjuna was discussing with Bhagavan, asking his doubts, getting clarifications, and above all, Bhagavan was Partha Saradi. He was the charioteer to Arjuna. Is it not? Partha is Arjuna. He was a Saradi. He was a charioteer for Arjuna. So when Bhagavan says me, very evidently that form of the Lord is there in front of Arjuna. That is one point. The form of the Lord. So you will also see in the 11th chapter, Bhagavan showed his Vishwarupa. 11th chapter is Vishwarupa Darshana. He showed all his Vishwarupa Darshana. Cosmic universal form. Vishwarupa means cosmic universal form is shown to Arjuna. So you had Bhagavan in a specific form, Sri Krishna, Vasudeva, and you also have Bhagavan in his cosmic form. Again, the form of the Lord is there also. One is a specific individualized form, another is a cosmic form. So when Bhagavan says to Arjuna, me, is that me which Bhagavan is saying, referring to the form of the Lord. What we call technically as Saguna Sakara, manifested form. What are the words? Saguna Sakara. Saguna Sakara. Saguna is with guna. Sa guna means with gunas. Gunas means no, three gunas. Sattva, Rajas and Tamas. Saguna means with guna. Saguna is with guna. Sa guna. Guna is property, quality. Of course, the Lord's properties are Sarvagnatva, all knowership, Sarva Shaktitva, all power, all Karuna, compassion. So this is the guna of the Lord. Is it the Lord with guna? Saguna. Is it the Lord with Sakara? Sakara. Akara is form. So is Bhagavan referring to himself when he says devotion unto me, keeping me as the altar, keeping me as the goal, altar, dedication. When he refers to me, when he refers to himself, is he referring to the Saguna Sakara with form. But Bhagavan does not always refer to himself in Saguna Sakara way. This term you remember, Saguna Sakara. Saguna Sakara. What is Saguna? Sa Guna. With gunas. So once we find Sri Krishna expressing himself or telling Arjuna his nature to be Nirguna Nirakara. Sometime back he also told in some places he is also Nirguna Nirakara, isn't it? So Saguna Sakara, Nirguna Nirakara, opposite both. Manifested and manifested. Saguna means with guna. Nirguna means no gunas, without gunas. Sa guna, nirguna. With gunas, without guna. Saguna means with guna, nirguna means no guna. Sakara means with form, nirakara means without form. Sakara means with form, nirakara means without form. So the form, the formless, with guna, without guna. So what is Bhagavan referring to? Of course, Arjuna knows that Bhagavan is there in both these forms. Arjuna is not new to this wisdom. Bhagavan is Saguna Sakara as well as Nirguna Nirakara. Both. That is what Papa also when he gave the Ram Nam. Now, Om means Nirguna Nirakara. Shri means Saguna Sakara. Ram means both and beyond both. That Purushottama. So Lord Krishna also refers to the same. Papa used to read Bhagavad Gita a lot. He used to carry with him all the way. So Arjuna is not new to this wisdom. Bhagavan is Saguna Sakara as well as Nirguna Nirakara. Now if you see the 7th chapter, in that also he has mentioned about all these things. Saguna form, Nirguna form and all. So one who has got knowledge of Sravana, Manana, Nididhyasana, and there afterwards he has got the Sakshatkara, the direct experience, the Brahmanubhuti. And now how is that Bhagavan Vasudevaha Sarvamiti? That entity is Bhagavan only. Now it is referring to the Nirguna Nirakara as Mahatma. It is extremely rare. So in 7th chapter also he mentioned about it, Saguna Sakara in a different form. So that was the Nirguna Nirakara. Even in the 9th chapter also he has mentioned Saguna and Nirguna. So these two aspects of Bhagavan is very much there, Arjuna knows. Now the question here for Arjuna is, which should I? Which should I? Bhagavan, you are there in both these, Saguna form and Nirguna form. Now Arjuna's question is, which form I should do? Either with form or without form. Which one I should worship? That was his question in this 12th chapter, first question. Which should I? Bhagavan, you are there in both these, but I want to know what is ideal for me. You are there in both, but what as Arjuna, what is ideal for me to worship? What should I take up for worship? Which should I take up for meditation? Which should I take up for my sadhana? Should I take the Saguna Sakara or should I take the Nirguna Nirakara? That was the question of Arjuna. Because which one I should take and then do it for my sadhana, for my meditation. So the first question he asked is that only. Evam satata yuktaye bhaktasvam paripasde ye chapyakshara mavyaktam teshanke yoga vittamaha. So which one I should take up? Saguna Sakara or Nirguna Nirakara? That was his question. Which one I should take up for my worship? Which one I should take up for my meditation? Which should I take up for my sadhana? Should I take the Saguna Sakara or should I take the Nirguna Nirakara? This is the question. Why did this question come to Arjuna? Number one, he knows Bhagavan has got these two aspects. That is the prime reason. First reason is he knows Saguna and Nirguna both he has. Then, but the reason, that is the prime reason. But the reason does not end with that. Arjuna is also aware that when Bhagavan speaks of the Nirakara, Nirguna, Nirakara, Nirguna Nirakara, he always points it out as something very rare, something which is not so easy. In his teachings in the Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna come to know this. Something which is not easy. Sudurlabha. Durlabha is rare. Sudurlabha is very, very rare. And then when he spoke of Nirguna Nirakara, he says, when he says in the 9th chapter, now this refers to Nirguna Nirakara. So, whenever he refers to Nirguna Nirakara, he gives a kind of rare, kind of not that everybody cannot get. You know, that kind of expression is there. So, not only is Arjuna aware of these two aspects of Bhagavan, but he is also aware that of these two, one looks to be little more difficult. Therefore, the question for Arjuna here is, which should I take up? Now, what would you people say if this question was asked? See, you would say, according to your likes, you may say. But Bhagavan is very, very good. See, Arjuna's question is also very, very, very differently framed. Arjuna is not simply asking which is difficult. Arjuna is not asking which I should take. He is not asking directly this way. How is he asking? Of course, we will see the question. He is asking who among these are the best knowers of yoga. Saguna Sakara is there. Nirguna Nirakara is there. There are this way of worship of Bhagavan also is there. That way of worship of Bhagavan is also there. Paryupasate. We will see the words. Arjuna's question is framed in this manner. Who among these two are the best? Arjuna is not asking it for academic reasons who is best. Isn't it? It is not just an academic discussion. Arjuna wants to know whoever is the best, I want to know. See, always we want to do the best, isn't it? Now here are two sweets. Suppose two sweets are there. You can see these two sweets. Imagine two sweets are there. Which one you want? What will you ask? Which is the best? So when Bhagavan shows these two aspects of his, Arjuna is asking which is the best. His intention is what? What I should take up for my practice. And naturally, how will Bhagavan answer? Just think. Is your question is indirect? My answer is also going to be indirect. So Bhagavan says of the two means what? The Saguna Sakara, that is one, and Nirguna Nirakara, the two. Of the two, the Saguna Sakara is the best. The best. Why? Why it is the best? Because the other one is difficult. Difficult for you. Difficult for you means difficult for most of you. We are also like Arjunas. For most of us, Nirguna is a little difficult thing. You means here is Arjuna and all of us are Arjuna only. Right. So that is the first one. The Saguna Sakara is the best because this one is, the other one is difficult. Nirguna Nirakara is a little difficult. But you all know the final realization is the realization of the self, which is beyond names, beyond forms, which is Bhagavan's truest nature. Isn't it? And therefore, that is the final realization, the ultimate realization. The final liberation, that alone is going to give the ultimate, the maximum, isn't it? And therefore, Bhagavan's answer will be of the two, Saguna Sakara is the best. But let me tell you, I love very much those people who have realized that Nirguna Nirakara are very, very dear to me. They are the dearest. This is the whole chapter in essence. Okay. What is the whole chapter in essence? The question of Arjuna is Saguna Sakara, Nirguna Nirakara. Who is the best? Who knows the yoga the best? Bhagavan's answer is the one who is Saguna Sakara. He is the best. Why is he is the best? Because the other one is very tough for almost all of us. That is the reason. But the one who has realized the Nirguna Nirakara, he is most dear to me. In other words, this is the best for you now, Saguna Sakara. You take up that and you will automatically come to the next and you will be naturally dear to me. First do the easy, then you become ready for the tough one. Isn't it? So this is the common advice given also to the children also. We also tell, no, first easy one, no? Take the question answering also, first easy one you answer, no? When you see the question paper also. Then you go for the tough one. So like that Lord Krishna is telling, Saguna is easy, first you take up. Then you go for the Nirguna. First you This is the common advice given also to the children. Difficult is there, easy is there. First you study this, that easy one. That is becomes easy, and then you will be ready for this also, and then you can do that also. And the one who does this question and the one who answers, what a lovely person, the best student. This kind of way of presentation. Okay, so with the brief introduction, let us go to the slokas. The first verse, no? Arjuna Uvacha Evam Satata Yukta Ye Bhakta Swam Paryupasate Ye Chapyaksharam Avyaktam Teshanke Yoga Vittamaha. And detailed explanation we will go through tomorrow about the sloka. Already 10:30. It's a beautiful way of expression of Lord Krishna, no?
Yeah.
He did not directly answer. So nicely he put it. So anyway, thank you very much for listening. Hari Om. Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. Hari Om. Pranams. Pranams to you.
No.